Tell by now, I live with eczema. Why? Because I can. I have severe atopic dermatitis. It's a bad form of eczema. No, it's not catchy. God damn it. Why do people always think it's catchy? Anyhow, I just thought that I would give a little podcast or excerpt or whatever you want to call it to YouTube to explain how eczema has affected my life. Alright? Yes, I do have eczema. I have bad eczema. You can see it from my skin. I know, such a beautiful face. You can see it from my shirt, with little blood spots. You can see it from my arms. I mean, just... this looks good for right now. It looks really good, actually. And, well, just wanted to tell you guys that living with eczema is not so hard. However, it is at the same time. Living with eczema, people look at you different. Especially when you have it all over, like I do. See, this is a good day, okay? On bad days, I have it all over my face. I have it all over my neck. I have it all over my chest, all over my back, all over my arms. I mean, oh my god, I'm so beautiful. But no, I look like a freaking Walking Dead story, okay? Whenever I have a bad day, or bad week, or bad month. A few times I've had a couple of bad months in a row, and it sucks. And when people look at you, they have pity, or they think you're diseased, or they think you're somehow not normal. Well, they'd be right about me being not normal, but that's a different story. I just feel like I should let people know that living with eczema can be a positive. Because when I go to the doctors, and yes, I'm walking around a lot. I like to walk. When I go to the doctors, my doctor even has a surprised face on her. Because she realizes what I've been through. She knows what I've been through. With Dr. Zug, that's my doctor, she allows me to pretty much live a semi-normal life. I'm never going to call my life normal, because it's not ever going to be normal. I have eczema, and I have to deal with it every day. It itches. It makes me want to gouge my skin off with a friggin' dull blade or something sometimes, just to get the itch off. Even though I don't do that because I'm smart-ish. I don't plan on having eczema forever, but I know I'm going to. It's something that you have to deal with for the rest of your life. A lot of people have eczema, especially as kids. The eczema that I have is different. It's called atopic dermatitis. And what that means is it's everywhere. And I mean everywhere except for the special areas of a human being, you know. But, no, I live with this every day. I itch every day. I do what I can to get by every day, because a lot of places won't hire you if you have eczema, like I do. And I think that's kind of terrible. Like, they look at you, they're like, oh, you look like a nice person. And then they look closer at you, and then they're like, oh, wait. You look kind of diseased. I'm not diseased. I'm not... Like, I can still do everything. Can lift a milk jug, can lift a water jug like a normal person, drink out of it like a normal person. You know, it's just... The best way to put it is people look down on you. And that ain't right. What we need is encouragement. Encouragement to be able to do things with a little bit of help, because everybody needs a little bit of help. But, you know, eczema is just eczema. It's on kids, it's on adults, it's itchy, but I have it all over. I'm one of the only people in the world who has it this bad. Why? Because that guy wanted me to. I don't know if you saw that, but that's a picture of Jesus. I love that guy, by the way. But, you know, it's weird. Because when people look at you like that, they even ask you, how do you smile? Well, that's how. You know, smiling is one of the best things you can do. That's what I want to make people do for the rest of my life. I want to give them an impact, impact them in the way that I was impacted by not only God, but my friends and neighbors and everything. I mean, I don't know if you can see through that, but my closest neighbor lives about 300 feet away. So, but everybody who knows me, who really knows me, knows I'm a good person who would do anything for anybody, who loves the world that pretty much turned its back on him. Why? That's a very good question. But I do. And just living with eczema, it's hard. It really is. I know you're probably thinking this is some funny ass shit that you see on YouTube, but it's not. It's living with eczema. And I live with it every day. I put on medications on my skin. I've been on almost every single medication there is to help reduce skin inflammation, to produce more of a antibody maybe to the skin, but everything doesn't work. And so that's why I'm making this video. Some things for me didn't work. And there are a few things that do work. What does work is exercise. Exercise really does work. One of the things I'm doing is walking around the house right now. But exercise really does help. I do about 100 push-ups a day, and I do go to the gym and everything. Sometimes when I go to the gym, I feel self-conscious because I wear shorts, and my legs tend to be kind of bad. Same with my feet. And if people are looking at me, I get a little bit self-conscious. However, I don't let it get me down. That's one thing that you need to know, is never let eczema or anything like it get you down. Or any disease, or any disorder, or any symptom get you down. The one thing that you always need to remember is stay positive. Because if you stay positive and you stay stress-free, like I'm not stress-free, but because of a lot of less stress in my life right now, for now, I feel better about myself. And that's one thing that you need to know, is that feeling good about yourself is one thing that can help. Now, I'm not an expert on how to cure it. I just know some things that work. Dr. Zug, who works up at Dartmouth Hitchcock in Lebanon. She's an expert. I love her to death. She's the most amazing doctor I've ever had. Save from my pediatrician when I was a baby. But, like, that's another funny story I'll probably tell you at some point. But staying positive is one of the things that is one of the biggest things that will help aid you. Not help cure you, but help aid you. I love to make people laugh. Okay? I mean, every once in a while I'll go to an open mic night or something and talk about my eczema, but I'll also joke around. Like, I love to joke. Especially about my fiance. She's amazing, she's beautiful, and she's a klutz. But that's not the point. You know, I put creams on. I've been on almost every medicine known to eczema. Even ones that were experimental. Been on many, many experimental drugs. And none of them worked for me because my body. Partially I think I'm a Martian. But I don't know. I mean, my birth certificate says I'm from Melrose, Massachusetts. However, I don't believe a lick of it. I think I was adopted. Anyway. This video was about just talking to you about life in general with eczema. The next video that I make is going to be about some of the medicines that I've been on. And a couple other things. Like some of the medicines, some of the side effects of those medicines, what they can do to help, if they helped, which none of them did for, well, that's not true, a couple of them did for me, but this series is going to be about just life with eczema. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to show you some videos at some point of me just doing normal things on my everyday, like putting the ointments on, taking pills, showing you things like that. Maybe not taking pills, but I'll show you things that would help this stuff. Alright? So to all those people who live with eczema, watch these videos. I mean, none of you have eczema as, or maybe some of you do, have eczema as bad as I do. But that doesn't mean we can't learn something from each other, because you guys can help me too. Okay? Peace out, guys. I love you all. God bless.